Hello, this is Shareera from Master Guide Mysore, and today we are going through another yoga called Shareera Soukhya Yoga. So there was a comment in which somebody had asked that if you have done Deha Kashta Yoga, why are you not doing Shareera Soukhya Yoga? So Shareera Soukhya means the well-being of the physical body, the fitness. So a very simple criteria for this is the ascendant lord, and that is along with that either or both, that is either any one of them, that is Jupiter or Venus. So this is Jupiter and this is Venus. Okay, so either or both Jupiter and Venus are to be in the quadrants. So they have to be in the quadrants or kendras. Let us go through this yoga first, and then I will tell you how it manifests. There can be cancellations, whether it is strong, weak. Let us discuss with examples. I'll give several examples today. So let us go through this slowly. So let us take I'll take all controversial ascendants also, because controversial in the sense that sometimes it will create problems. Like I'll tell you the first one itself, let us take that. If I take the ascendant as Leo, if this is the first house, the fourth house, the seventh house, and 10th house. These are the Kendras 1, 4, 7, 10. So Jupiter, the ascendant lord, and Venus. The ascendant lord is a must. Okay. This is a must. It has to be there, and either any one of them. So let us take the ascendant lord, that is Sun. So if I put Sun anywhere in this, these four houses only, 1, 4, 7, and 10. Oh, sorry, this is 10. I have somebody behind the camera who will be telling me. Okay, 1, 4, 7, 10. So Sun anywhere, I cannot simply put Venus anywhere. That means Venus is only around 48 degrees, the maximum it can go away from Sun. So if I take Sun, for example, in its own sign, then if Venus has to be in a quadrant, it will be along with Sun. Right? So again, the conflict here is that what if Venus is combust? What if Venus is retrograde? And what if there is Saturn along with it? Shareera Soukhya Yoga will easily nullify, because this is a very sensitive yoga. It is very sensitive. Sensitive to external placements. So that means if for example I have Jupiter here, okay, this is a good yoga, no doubt. But still, when I see this combination, immediately the conflict rises that Venus is in its enemy sign. So what is the strength of Venus? Venus is very weak. Venus is in Dukkita Avastha. Venus is in Kupita Avastha. What is Kupita Avastha? It is angry. Why is it angry? When it is combust, obviously it will be frustrated. So a planet when it is frustrated, a planet when it is in sorrow, dukkha, sorrow, how will it give Shareera Soukhya? Shareera means physical body, Soukhya means well-being, the combination. So not always does whatever is written to be simply taken. People are telling that I have this here, sir. Will I get? I have not got any riches. Please go through the cancellation of yogas. I will also do cancellation of all the yogas, what I have done one by one. Whenever time permits, I will start writing down how to explain the cancellation of a yoga. It is not easy to explain. So let us make this yoga look fantastic. Let us make this yoga look great. So let us take another example. I will put it in the North Indian chart. So let me take Karkataka Lagnam, that is Cancer ascendant. So the ascendant lord, moon. Let us take a Gajakesari yoga. This is perfect Shareera Soukhya yoga. Why? Moon in its own sign, same thing in the South Indian chart. This is what it is. So Moon in its own sign, along with Jupiter, let us say it is between 0 degrees to 5 degrees. So you know that between 0 degrees to 5 degrees, Jupiter gets exalted. When I am putting two arrow marks, that means it's not only strong, it is super strong. And let us say, these are all examples. So let us say the angular difference between these two is within 10 degrees. Not too close, not too far. Fantastic placement. So it gives rise to Shareera Soukhya. Again, a conflict here. After all this, I am giving you one of the best yogas. Again, a conflict. So, what is this conflict, sir? Sixth Lord, boss. This is the sixth Lord. Now, sixth Lord in the Ascendant, there is another yoga. There is a yoga called Roga Yoga or Deha Kashta Yoga. Roga, what is the sixth house? Sixth house is for diseases, ailments, discomfort. It's not that always, a person has to get infected and has to go through bypass surgeries or organ transplant to get pain. Nothing like that. Even a simple, fibromyalgia or let us say viral arthalgia, people will suffer from joint pains throughout life. The chikungunya, I'm still suffering. I still have pain. Had chikungunya way back, I think in 2014. I'm still suffering. So it's suffering in the sense that it's not going off. Whatever the exercise you do, whatever you do, 3 months in a year, whenever it is a little cold, damp, humid, the pain is there. So Shareera Soukhya Yoga should not be taken into its totality until and unless there are not any flaws. There should not be flaws. This is a flaw. Right? So let us take another example. So, whenever we are discussing with examples, we should understand that we are trying to put forth a particular placement and trying to understand what sort of a placement this is. So, taking another ascendant, let me take Saturn's ascendant now. I'll be taking this fantastic ascendant, which is Kumbha Rashi, Aquarius, Saturn in the fourth house, along with Venus. This is a Raja Yoga. This is a fantastic Raja Yoga. So, because of this Shareera Soukhya Yoga, yes, it will be there for this person. And are there any flaws? No, there are no flaws here. Why? Because Saturn, though it is the 12th Lord, it will act more like Aquarius because the Mula Trikona is Aquarius and not Capricorn for Saturn. So, more than 75% it will act like Aquarius rather than Capricorn. And for this ascendant, this gives rise to one of the strongest Shareera Soukhya Yoga. So,
in this case, if we keep Sun in the Aries, then it will be more strong.
Yeah, obviously. So, as ma'am said, that the other planetary placements, this is very sensitive. As I told, it is sensitive to external or other planetary placements. This is a very sensitive yoga. So, if I am going to give some supporting planetary positions for this will become extraordinarily strong. Sun in the third house. Always Sun is super powerful in the third, the sixth, the 10th, and the 11th. So let us say Sun in the third house, 3, 6, 11 is enough. Keep the 10th house for all the planets, depends on the ascendant. So, third house, this becomes a very, very strong placement. The Lagna of Mars is also one of the strongest for Shareera Soukhya Yoga. Lagna of Mars, let me take Aries. So it will be like easy 1, 4, 7, 10. This is first house, fourth house, seventh house, 10th house. Aries Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So this is Aries, this is Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So if I take this yoga in this particular position, and if I take the ascendant as Aries, what a fantastic position for Mars to be exalted. What a beautiful position. Even Mars in the ascendant itself in Aries gives rise to an excellent Raja Yoga. Lagna Lord in Lagna. Lagna Lord in 10th house. So Mars, let me put Mars here. Okay. In any of the, it should be in the Kendras, 1, 4, 7, 10. So if I take Jupiter there, it will become Nicha Bhanga Raja Yoga. If I take Jupiter here, it will become Nicha Bhanga Raja Yoga because Jupiter gets debilitated along with an exalted Mars. It becomes a Nicha Bhanga Raja Yoga, which is also a kind of a Raja Yoga. It is not a Viparita Raja Yoga, it's a Nicha Bhanga Raja Yoga. That means that the planet will give rise to sudden progress in life after struggle. So it is like, they will go through a lot of tough time for the first 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, and then the rise will be just like that. It's like just boom. So, but I'll not do that here. I will take Jupiter in Aries. So what actually is happening here? We have Jupiter here in the ascendant with Mars here. This is one of the strongest Shareera Soukhya yogas, one of the strongest. You can take it as 100% strong. Why? Because Mars from here aspects the fourth aspect. And Jupiter is aspecting the key houses for this horoscope, the 5th, the 7th, and the 9th. And it is the 9th Lord, Bhagyasthanadipati, sitting in the Lagna. Okay? So this is a very strong Shareera Soukhya yoga. So see, these things can again this can get cancelled by a simple placement. If I put Rahu with Mars, it gets cancelled. Or if I put Ketu with Jupiter, and if Jupiter is retro, obviously this will also get cancelled. Cancelled to the sense that there is no yoga. There is no yoga. There will be some or the other chronic problem which that person will be suffering. And if you go and tell him, oh, you have Shareera Soukhya yoga, he will laugh at you. So when you are doing Shareera Soukhya yoga analysis, please see that there should not be any deficit, flaw, malefic influence in the yoga. So thank you very much for today's class.